What's up guys, it's Z's here back in another video, and today I'm going to be covering comp sci in hopefully 3 minutes. We'll see how long this takes. So there's 4 categories that I'm going to cover today in comp sci. It's data types, arrays and looping, and finally conditionals. So first up we got data types. Data types can also be pronounced as types of data, just different things you can store in a computer. So first you can store words in a computer. You can have characters like uppercase, lowercase letters, punctuation, spaces, even numbers. You can have just any form of like character. These are called chars. And then the cleverly named strings, these are just strings of characters. So you can have like names, sentences, just anything that's stringed together of a bunch of characters. Then you got numbers. You can have integers. So example of integers, they're just whole numbers. You got 1, 2, 3, and 50. You can also have doubles. Doubles are just decimals. So I got like 0.97 here and 1.234. Just anything with a decimal point is a double. Finally, you got booleans. Booleans are going to help you with conditions. So you got true or false. That's all the only 2 booleans there is. It's either yes or no, true or false. So you can create an object which has a grouping of many data types. So for example, I have a person object. So the person has a name, a last initial, an age, and a boolean if they can vote. So that's a string, a character, an integer, and a boolean. So right now we got Amber, last initials D, age is 19, and the boolean is true because she can vote since she's over 18. Next we got arrays and looping. So here I have an array of integers. You can kind of look at it like it's like a house, and each position is like an address. So we got addresses 0, 1, 2 all the way to 6, and then we got values at each one of those positions. So at position 0 we got 22, position 3 we got 234, and position 6 we got 5. You can also do this with strings. So we got Johnny, Tommy, Ronnie, and Kimber at position 0, 1, 2, and 3. Next up we got an array of objects. So we got the first object at position 0, we got Shelby T, who's 33 and can vote. We got Sarah C, who's 19 and can vote, and we got Evan D, who's 17 and cannot vote. So this is sigma right here. We got an I value that starts at 0. It's going to go all the way up to 4. So I is going to equal 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's say we want to multiply each one of these by 2. It's going to look like this. So 0 times 2 is 0, 1 times 2 is 2, and so on all the way up to 4 times 2 is 8. Now let's try to do a sigma with an array. So we got an array with positions 0, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to multiply each one of these positions by 2. So when I equals 0, it's going to grab the value 22, multiply it by 2. 22 times 2 is 44, and it's going to continue to do that for each position. Lastly, we got conditionals. These are if statements. So an example of a conditional is like, let's say we want to check if a person can or cannot vote. So let's say the age is 19. So if 19 is greater than or equal to 18, say you can vote. Well, that's true. So we're going to print you can vote. Well, let's say we take somebody who's 17. Well, 17 is not greater than or equal to 18, so we're going to have to skip that if statement, and we're going to have to go down to the else statement, and we're going to finally say you're too young to vote. So I don't know, I think that puts us at about 3 minutes. Maybe I went over a little bit. I understand this stuff can kind of be confusing and the syntax can look weird, but I mean, if you just keep at it and keep trying to understand it, eventually it'll click to you and you'll become natural. They are called programming languages, so they do take a while to understand. Just like it's hard to learn Spanish in like a year, some of this stuff might take you a while to understand, but I think this will give you a good head start, and these are some good basics and they'll lay a good foundation for you. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.